Welcome to Power BI Trek tutorial for DAX. In this video, we will learn about one more time intelligence DAX function that is date add function in Power BI. In our previous videos, we learned about start of month, start of quarter, and start of year function, and we have created measures using these functions in Power BI. So if you're watching this video for the first time, please do check out the previous videos of this playlist to learn more about time intelligence stacks in Power BI. And we have other playlists created for data visualization from basics to advanced, in which you will learn how to create various visuals and format using the formatting options in Power BI. And we have another playlist for end-to-end Power BI dashboard design and creation, in which you will learn how to create very interactive and dynamic dashboard for a given data set. So you will find the links in the description box for these two playlists. Please do check out that. And also, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Please hit the subscribe button and share with your friends who want to learn Power BI and data analysis. So let's see what is a date add function. So the date add function in Power BI is used to add or subtract a specified number of units, such as days, months, quarters, or years, to a given date. It allows you to perform date arithmetic and manipulate dates within your Power BI data model. So the date add function takes three arguments. The first argument is your date column, okay, which contains the date values, okay, to which you want to add or subtract. The second argument is number, the number of intervals you want to add or subtract. So this can be a positive or negative number, okay. And the third argument it takes, that is the interval, the unit of time you want to add or subtract. So it can be day, month, quarter, or year. So let's see practically how we can use the date add function in Power BI. So before proceeding, let me show you what data we gonna use in this tutorial today. So I'll just open the data pane and I will show you what data. So we're gonna use the same data that we used in previous videos, that is financial data. And we have, let me show you the table view here, so it will be better to understand. So we have columns like segment, country, product, and we have a sales data, that is that gives us the sales amount, total profit, the sale price, manufacturing price, and so on. Okay, and we have a date column here for each sales day. Okay, that is starting from 1st January to 31st March. So we have only 3 months of data here for 2024 year. Okay, so let's see in what scenarios we can use the date add function here. Okay, practically. I'll just go to the visual report view and I'll just open a new page. Okay, and before that, I will create a measure to like uh, calculate the total sales amount. Okay, since we have a sales column here, it uses also, but it will be better to have a measure, okay, for total sales. So I'll just create a new measure for this. So I'll just name this as total sales, and here I will use sum function. If you don't know about the sum function, we have already uploaded one video on sum and sumx function. So please do check out that in detail. Okay. So sum takes one argument, that is your column. So on which you want to perform this sum. So I'll just pass the sales column here. Okay. I'll just close this and hit enter. So this should return us the total sales. Okay. So for that, to just look at this scenario, I'll just add one table here, okay, blank table, and I will add the date column. So I'll just put this as a date, okay, instead of the date hierarchy, and I will add the total sales here. So for each day, we can see the total sales, okay. So here, like the scenario is that what is your sales compared to the 7 days ago? Like previous 7 days, what was your sales, okay, to the current month, current day. So you can perform this using the DATEADD function. So you will understand once we create a new measure for this. Okay, so it will be very clear and easy to understand once we create a measure. Okay, so let me go ahead and create a measure for this, and we will see how we can use the DATEADD function. So I will name this as total or sales 7 days ago. Please, okay. So I'll just put underscore sell 7 days ago. Okay. So I will use the calculate function here to calculate the total sales. So we have the calculate function takes uh, actually the minimum, like the first argument as expression and filters. Okay. So here we have to calculate the total sales amount. So I'll just pass the total sales that we have created major. Okay. And here I will use the DATEADD function. DATEADD function. Okay. So put the DATEADD, and so DATEADD function takes three argument. That is, the first argument is your date column, dates, okay, and number of intervals and interval. So in my case, the date column, I'll pass the date column here. That is finance data date. Okay, and put comma here. So number of intervals. So we are comparing the sales that is for 7 days. So to compare the previous 7 days, we have to use -7. Okay, and the interval that is here we have four options, that is day, month, quarter, year. So in our case, we are looking at the day wise. So I'll just put this as a day, and I'll just close here. Okay. So I'll just hit enter, and I'll just bring this to this table. So if you see, it is actually comparing the previous like the 7 days ago sales, that is 1st of January. If you count this from like 1st to 7th, okay, it's showing the blank since we do not have data prior to this. Okay, prior to 1st January 2024. So it is now counting from 8th of January, and if you see, for 1st of January, we had sales that is 32,370, and it is actually giving the same results here. On like we are just comparing the 7 days ago sales here. Like if you see, uh, the current date, if you consider the current date is 9th, okay, and it will go on till the end, and it will just compare the 7 days ago sales. Okay, so this is how you can compare, and you can use the DATEADD function in Power BI. So there are various options that we can use DATEADD function. Let's suppose if you want to look at the 15 days, you can just put number as 15 days. So I'll just give a demo here. I'll just alter this DAX formula, and I will put here as 15 days. Okay, and we'll use the day interval, and I'll just run it. If you see, now we have blank rows here for first 15 days since we do not have a data prior to this. So if you see, it is comparing the current day sales to the current day sales to the 15 days ago sales. Okay, this is how you can compare the current day sales with the 15 days ago sales. So in other scenarios also you can use DATEADD function. So let's suppose you want to look at the total units sold for the current year, okay, and you want to calculate that using the DATEADD function, you can do so. So let me just create a new measure, okay, and we will see the total units sold here using this units sold column. for the current year. So I'll just create a new measure for this, and I'll just name this as total units sold current year. So I will use the calculate function. Okay. So for now, we have this as in date in column format. So we have to use the sum function here. Okay, and I will pass the units sold. I'll just close this, and here I will use the DATEADD function. Okay, and DATEADD function takes three argument, that is your date column first. I'll pass the date column and number of intervals. So here we are looking at the current year total units sold. Okay, so we can put this as 0. Okay, and we will put as year. Okay, the interval, since we are looking at the current year. So I'll use the year as interval, and I'll just hit enter. So if I bring this here to newly calculate, and I'll just convert this, and if you see here, we have sold almost 140.14k units for this current year. So you can use in multiple ways, like a data function to perform any kind of analysis. So in other scenarios, you can use a month, like, okay, let's see, if you want to look at uh, the current month sales with the previous month. If you want to compare this using the month interval, we can do so using month interval. Okay, let me show you how we can do that. So I just create a new measure for this. Sales last 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 month. Okay, so I will use the calculate function here, and I will pass the measure we have created, that is total sales. And here here I will use DATEADD function. So DATEADD function takes first argument as date column, and the number of intervals, that is 1, that is -1, since we are looking at the previous month, and this time we will use the month. Okay, and I'll just close this. I'll just hit enter, and I will bring this to the table that we have created here. And now if you see, it is comparing the the current sales with the month ago, actually. So from for January, it is actually showing that the first day sales, that is 32,370, and here it is comparing with this value, the first day of February month sales. Okay, and this one is for January month. So I hope this is clear, and you know how to use the DATEADD function, okay, to perform various calculations and perform the analysis, okay, in Power BI. So if you like this video, please hit the like button, and please subscribe to the channel, and please share with your friends who want to learn Power BI and data analysis. Thank you.